Hi everyone, welcome to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. Today we're going to do an unboxing of a kit that I got some time ago. I did get it on a restock and I really like it. It is a square drill kit and we're going to get into it here in a minute, but I just want to welcome everyone to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. I hope everyone's having a great day and I hope you guys enjoy the video. I do have a few new subscribers and I want to welcome everyone to Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. I hope you guys continue to enjoy the content that I put out. So let's get into this kit. Whoops, I hit y'all and I'm sorry about that. So this kit is called Raven Spirit. It's by Jamaica Murphy or Jamuska. It's a 29 by 22 inch or a 73.7 by 55.8 centimeter square drills. Let's look at the stats over here. It says 40 colors, 2 ABs, 1 electro, and 4 fairy dust diamonds. Total diamonds 66,304. And then, so this one has the sleeve, so this is kind of a newer box or whatever, so I'm gonna open it at the end here and try to keep some of the cellophane on there, but if not, it's no biggie. I'll just put tape on the sleeve part of it. I'll be honest, I don't really save my boxes, so the only reason I save them is until I get ready to work on the piece, and then after I work on it, the box gets discarded anyway. I don't store my diamond paints back in the box. So that's just me. And right now I don't really have a real storage solution. Some are hanging on my craft room wall. Some are laying flat on a tote that I have. And that's just how it is right now. I do plan on getting a storage solution pretty soon because I have quite a few diamond paintings that I can't display on the wall because I don't have room, and that I need to put in a portfolio or some kind of a storage system. Anyway, so this is how your kit comes. And we're not going to go over the toolkit, but I just want to show everybody it does give you the contents in the toolkit. If you're new to diamond painting and this is the first thing you've seen, this right here is the toolkit. This has everything you need in it to diamond paint. It even comes with a upgraded pen, all kinds of cool stuff in here. But everything you need in here that you need to diamond paint is in this container. So then we're gonna get into this, and then we have our envelope information. So let's get into that first and check this out. So you just pull this too, and then here is our treasure quest card first. This is a bronze, as you see on the back here, it says bronze. This is a treasure quest card. So for those of you who don't know, this is a secondary rewards program through Diamond Art Club. You can collect different levels of these cards, and you can get Diamond Art Club gift cards all the way up to a custom diamond painting. There are different rarities of these cards, so bronze, silver, gold, and black being the rarest, and most of the time you're going to get a bronze, but either way it's beautiful. These are collectible. I do have a book where I'm collecting these like baseball cards. So that is Raven Spirit. Very nice. So this is your sticker sheet. Inside you got your individually cut stickers. This is a quad fold, so if you keep a paper logbook you can use these in there. On the back of it is the original artwork, so that's beautiful. Look at that. That is so pretty. So pretty. And it has the stats. These are also individually cut, so you can use these in a logbook. And then when you open this, you've got your color spread. So again, we have 40 colors. Very brown, tan, neutral colors. There are some lavenders and purples and some other, like a few yellows and different things, but this is more of a muted tone to me. This is not the bright and all that, and that's fine because that suits the artwork. The artwork is very muted toned, but very pretty. So as stated before, we have 4 fairy dust, 1 iridescent denoted by the K in front of the DMC number, and then we have 1, 2 ABs. So it looks like we have a burgundy, almost AB, kind of a peachy AB. We have the iridescence like a, I would guess like a golden color. And then the fairy dust are like a lavender, kind of a pinky, purpley one, a yellow, and then it looks like we have traditional white. So let's take a look at this real quick. I just want to draw your attention to the Facebook on the left. It says join our Facebook group. This is the VIP Facebook group. They do have a discount code in there for future purchases. Also, when you join the group, you can see other people's finishes. You can ask questions, all kinds of cool stuff. So I do recommend becoming part of that group if you have Facebook. Over here, if you're brand new to diamond painting, to a Diamond Art Club, or if you're an existing customer and you have never ordered through the phone apps, you can do so by using the Apple phone app or the Android phone app, and you can save 20% off your first purchase through the app. So that is very nice of them to give us those discount codes and stuff. So let's get on into the canvas. They always come in this dust bag. It's very nice. It is resealable if you don't tear it up. I do try to use the dust bags when I'm storing my canvases while they're waiting to be worked on. This is your drill pack. Excuse me, y'all. I'm having trouble with my allergies today. And so this is the canvas. I'm going to go ahead and roll this back on itself. And Diamond Art Club, you know, uses a poured glue canvas, and anytime that a company uses poured glue, you can always roll it back on itself to help it lay flatter quicker. And that's what I'm doing in order to, for the purpose of time and the video. But if you just laid this out, it would lay flat on its own in a little bit. So this is a landscape orientation. So let me move the drills back. Whew, she was rolled up tight in there. So the rendering is a little stark looking, and I actually seen this unboxed on someone else's channel before, and that was the first reaction from them too, was that the rendering was a little bit stark, but that's not how it's going to look when the drills are down. That's just how it looks before drills are down, and that's okay. I have been doing Diamond Art Club paintings for a long time now, and I have learned to trust the process. And this is not a very old kit. This is not a very old kit. Maybe a few months, but it's not like years old or anything like that. So what I did is I lifted the cover to try to get it to lay flatter than what it was doing. So now you guys can take a look at it. And I'm sorry if there's any glaring. It's sunny out today and beautiful here. But she is beautiful. So let's do real quick, just talk about the features of the canvas real quick for anyone that's new. They always put their branding at the top, do what makes you sparkle. They always give you two different legends, one at the top left, one at the bottom right. At the bottom here, they give a SKU code, Raven Spirit, and then they give you the size and the stats. Again, 73.7 by 55.8 centimeter. Then there's a copyright, Jamaica Murphy, Jamuska, Diamond Art Club. So this is basically saying, the copyright is basically saying that Jamaica Murphy has given her permission to Diamond Art Club to turn her original art piece into this diamond painting. And therefore, Diamond Art Club is compensating Jamaica Murphy for her artwork. So to me, that is one thing that's important. There's a lot of stolen art out there, and I used to, and still do, dabble, but I used to make handmade stuff, and people would copy me and my ideas, and it would really, really agitate me. It was a compliment if they wanted to copy me, you know. I felt like it was a compliment too, that it was good enough they wanted to copy me, but it also was very aggravating. And so if we want our artists to continue to make, you know, contracts with Diamond Art Club so that they can turn their artwork into a diamond painting for us, then we need to be purchasing from companies that license with their artists and do right by them. This is a beautiful, beautiful piece. This is, I'm assuming, a fairy because of the pointed ears, or some kind of elfin fantasy person, I guess, with lack of better words. But it is really, really pretty. Really pretty. I really like it. I didn't think I would, but when I seen it on the person's channel, I was like, oh my god, I've got to have that. It sold out, and I had to pick it up on a restock. So in the middle of the canvas here, we have a Take 10. We have their socials, and then to the far right, you have a warranty. So if you're the original purchaser of your kit and you run into running out of diamonds of a color, or somehow your canvas is damaged or whatever, you can contact Diamond Art Club at support@diamondartclub.com. They will take care of you. Also, this features the perforated cover, and you can kind of see the lines there. The lines are not transferred onto the canvas, but they do show you where the perforation lines are. I do like the perforated cover. It is thick, but it's not too thick. It's not too thin, and I do like it. A lot of people don't, but I do. So, also the canvas is scalloped and poked, so you don't have to worry about fraying. I've never had an issue with the Diamond Art Club canvas as far as fraying or any damage or anything like that. A couple of them have come to me a little bit like crunchy or folded, but they've always ended up laying out very nicely. So now we're going to take a look at our drill pack. This right here is our color story. So again, a lot of those muted tones. There are a lot of lavenders and purples. There's a pink, some yellows, some dark burgundy colors, but a lot of your browns, your beiges, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this sticker real quick. They always put this sticker on there, and it has the SKU code and the title of the canvas in case you're one of those people that want to store your canvas away from your drills. Then when you're ready to diamond paint, you just match up the SKU code, the title, and there, voila, you're ready to go. So what I am going to do is take out the specials out of this. I'm going to cut them out, and then we're going to try to try, hear what I'm saying, we're going to try to find out where the specials go, and I'm going to show you guys. I do not know if this is still available or not on Diamond Art Club. I did not get on there to find out. I wish I would have, but I am trying to get some video time in because I am fixing to be extremely busy starting tomorrow. I'm going to set up for a rodeo for my side business, and I'm going to be very busy with that from starting tomorrow all the way through Sunday the 19th. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So let me go ahead and pause you guys. I'll be right back and we'll find out where these specials go. Hold on one second. Okay, everyone, I am back and I have all the specials cut out. I'm going to show you these. It is kind of getting cloudy now outside all of a sudden, almost like it's going to rain, which is interesting. But let me go ahead and show you these. It looks like y'all can see the canvas pretty good in the screen of the phone, so evidently this is enough light. Let me go ahead and open the side window and see if that lets a little bit more natural light in, and or if does it glare. If it glares, then I will close those blinds. Yeah, give y'all a little bit more light, I think. Okay, so first we have our ABs. We have this beautiful, it's like a buttercream AB almost. It is AB 945. So let me zoom in and see if it will focus. Yeah, it's AB 945. So AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These are named after the Northern Lights, and they have this iridescent coating on the front of them, which you can see very well. And so these are very eye-catching when they're placed on the canvas. These are my favorite special drill, and I have personally nicknamed these the social butterflies of drills. You know, they're on the canvas, they're eye-catching, they want to be center of attention, and that's exactly what they do. You can again see that pretty iridescent coating. It's kind of a yellow, I mean, in the camera it looks more tan, but in person it looks yellow, more of a yellow hue. The next AB we have is really nice. It's like it almost looks brown, but it's like more of a on the rusty side. But you can really see that iridescent coating. That's AB 918. Very nice. Then we're gonna go with our fairy dust, and I'm gonna try to find the darkest one, which I think is this one. So this is a fairy dust, and we have a stowaway up here. So fairy dust have I'm trying to find a good example. Okay, fairy dust have this mica powder brushed coating that's on them, so it's like a fine glitter. To me, these look like they are wet, like they have dew on them, like a rose has dew on it in the morning. You can see that fine glitter coating on there. But these give a more subtle effect on the canvas, and these I have nicknamed the shy drills of special drills because they are beautiful and they do have a special shine, but these are shy most of the time. They don't want to be center of attention, but they do want to be there. So those are really pretty, and you can really see some of that iridescent, fine glitter coating on those fairy dust. The next fairy dust we have is Z3727, and these are going to be a little bit harder. The lighter you go, the harder it is to see. But you can see some of that glitter kind of sparkling when I move the bag. Then we have this beautiful, this is definitely yellowy color, and you can see some of that fairy dust. They're showing their face right there, and you can see some of that glitter. And then the last fairy dust we have is Z3865. These are white, but these look like pearls to me. they give the effect of pearls. Then our last special drill is K444. It's our electro drill. And these are metallics. So the bright yellow back goes down on the canvas, and what you're going to see is these golden tops wherever they're charted. Those are really nice. I have used these in another canvas I worked on, and it had a lot of them, and it was really, really cool, the effect of them. Okay, so what we're going to do now is try to attempt to locate these special drills. Okay, so we have that rusty AB color first, which is the hourglass symbol, what I call the hourglass. So it's this color. So let me see, because the lighting is really bad right now, but I don't want to turn on the overhead light, because if I do, it's going to glare on the canvas. Let me see, just for sake of me being able to see. See, y'all can't see the bottom of it at all because of the glare. I'm trying to see. We don't have very much of it, and I do not preview. Okay, so I see a few of them down here, here, down here in this area. They're doing some work. There's one there. Now again, we don't have very much of it. There's a few up here, a few up here, and here. And that's probably all she wrote, because we do not. And there's some over here. So they're in the wings, this part of the wing, but they're just doing some outline work. They're not the whole space. So that's where they are located, to the best of my knowledge. So that should give you kind of some kind of inkling to where they're at. So next we have this AB945, which is this, looks tan to y'all, but it's more of a yellow. So that symbol is the capital letter P. Now that is in the wings, this beige kind of color in the wings. All this, all that's P. There's P's there. P's going up here. Let me see if it's on the other side too. Yes. So it's all this color in the wings here. These are P's. All that kind of peachy, beigey color. So I guess it is kind of a peachy, beigey color. But here is some P's right here. I do not see any in her face. There is some highlighting her hair over here, some highlights in her hair. So that's really cool right there. All coming down behind her hair and all that. And then on the top of the wings. So that's really, really, really nice. All the way up to where the wing is curving over. Then we have Z3855, which this is definitely a yellowy fairy dust. This got more of a yellow tint. 3855, so that is going to be the check mark. And again, that's up here in this area. Yeah, it's back here in the sky behind her. So I don't know if this is a sunset or sunrise, but it's all back here in this sky area between her wings. This yellow color right here, that's all that fairy dust. There are a few in her eyes right here, which is really cool. And there was some, also that last color I mentioned, there's a few P's on the crow's head right there. But that's where that fairy dust seems to be concentrated. There's a few right here. So that is really nice. Then we have this lighter color of the fairy dust of the between the two. This is kind of like a lavender rosy color. This is that 3727. This is the lighter one in my opinion. And so the symbol for that one is going to be the upside down T. And so let's see, that's going to be all in her hair. All this light color right here is that symbol, all the way this symbol down. It's all in her hair, y'all. I don't know how else to tell you. It's all up here, this color right here. It's all spread out in her hair and all that. So that's where that symbol is concentrated. It's in this line going across her face right there. That's pretty. Then you got Z316, which is more of a, I don't know, it's got a kind of a pinky shade too, but I mean it's lavender. But the symbol for that one is going to be the star, and so it's also in her hair. So it's this color here. Here's like a patch of it. So it's kind of by the same, the upside down T symbol. So her hair is full of fairy dust, both colors. So they're let's see. All in her hair, the streaks of her hair. The stars are down this streak of her hair. They also come down here. And they're just all throughout her hair, y'all. I don't know what else, how else to describe it to you, but that's where they're at. Okay. So then we have the Z3865, which is the white or off-white, I guess you could say. And so you guessed it, it is the square with the white dot. So anywhere you see this bright white, that's going to be that fairy dust. So there, all throughout the hair over here, over here. There are a few up here on this wing over here. But anywhere you see that bright white, that's where that fairy dust is going to be. And then I was trying to see that I didn't make sure I missed anything that I could have told y'all about. And then lastly, what we have is this electro, this metallic drill. This is K444, it's gold. This symbol is going to be the capital letter H. And this is in her eyes, which is awesome looking. It's in both eyes, and it's, I believe, it's in the crow's eye, which is awesome. I do not immediately see it anywhere else, but I think that is a cool enhancement. And you know, with enhancements, guys, some canvases just don't need a lot of enhancements. They're fun, but sometimes I think canvases, it takes away from the canvas if it's over enhanced, and you can't see what the artist was really trying to portray whenever you've got tons of bling or tons of fairy dust or whatever. That takes away, it almost takes away from the original art and the way it was meant to be portrayed. And I love enhancements, y'all. I love ABs. ABs are my favorite enhancement. And I like fairy dust. I think there's a time and a place for them. I think there's a time and a place for all the different special drills. I think they all serve individual purposes, and sometimes they can work coincide with each other and make a piece really nice. But then there are times that it just doesn't need it. It just doesn't. And so I love this piece. This is Raven Spirit by Jamaica Murphy. And I don't know when I'll get to this piece. I do want to, when this came out, I do have another fairy by her. And I really, really am anticipating working on that one. If I can get through my 2 whips. Again, just a little tidbit real quick. I'm going to be very busy for the next week. I do have a side business. I do plan to close. This is our last show, but it is a lot of setup, a lot of being there, attending the show, being there, selling, and all this, and then we have to tear down. So this is over a week long. So this is officially starting on Friday. We start selling on Friday morning to the Sunshine Kids, which are children that have various disabilities. The fair allows them to come in and have their own special time so that the public and everybody, other children and whatever, are not in there and they're not scared and what have you from the yelling and screaming and all that. So anyway, we always open for them so that they can shop and the sponsors can shop or do whatever they want to do. And it's just a delight to see them kids and see all the people that help them on a daily basis. So we're going to do that, and then officially the show opens Friday night, and that opens to the public, and it goes all the way from Friday night, which tonight is Wednesday, so Friday night all the way through this weekend, all the way through next week, all the way through the 19th is the last day of the show. So it is a lot of time. I will, again, I have to go to work in the morning, then I'm going to leave work at 2. I have to leave there, head out to the fairgrounds and all that. So I'm not going to have a lot of time to diamond paint. The fairgrounds are about 45 minutes from my mother's house, which is about 20 minutes from my house. So that's over an hour from my house is where the fairgrounds are. So anyway, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad that this is our last show. So this is also my last unboxing that I'm aware of that I need to do with y'all to catch y'all up on my stash. I have unboxed my whole stash on my channel. If you're interested in that, please go back in my playlist and look at my unboxings. I have not purchased anything in quite a while. I'm trying to be on a low buy because I do have so many canvases and I really want to get to them. And so, unless it's certain pieces that come out or come back in stock, I won't be purchasing probably for a while. I am, like I said, wanting to work through some of my stash before I just buy a whole bunch. I just don't see the need, and I want to be able to work on what I have, and I want to be able to enjoy it. So what I'm going to be doing in the future is shopping from my stash, and I will be putting up different polls the next time something comes up or there's going to be an event and whatever. I might let y'all help me choose what canvas to work on, but I tend to like larger pieces, and I tend to like confetti heavy pieces. So that's one thing we did not talk about with this canvas. And let me back up real quick. I'm going to turn the light back on because I think it's better lighting. What is confetti versus color blocking? This canvas right here, you guys, is confetti heavy. Okay? Color blocking, if you're new to diamond painting, would be like this section right here is one color. This is one symbol besides this little yellow speck. This is one symbol. So you can take your multi-placer and you can place more than one diamond at a time. Color blocking allows you to move the canvas faster. Confetti is like her hair, where there's 2 or 3 different shades of purple or white or whatever in the wings right here. There's 4 or 5 different shades of color up here in the wings. You can see there's multiple colors and all that. That's confetti. So you're going to be single placing that, and it's going to take you a little bit longer to do because you're going to have to change your color out more often in your tray. This has a mix of both. However, to me, in my opinion, it's more on the confetti heavy side, which is fine because confetti, the benefit of confetti is it gives you a lot of detail. It brings out the detail in the original art. And so you want your piece, when you're finished with it, to look as close as the original art as possible. And I'm going to pull out the original art to show y'all guys again, to remind you of what this looks like. That's beautiful, y'all. That's beautiful. And she did a beautiful job. There you go. There's more clear. Sorry. And so she's got her hand up, and she's got what she's feeding the crow. I don't know exactly what she's doing, but look at that bodice, those feathers on her bodice. That's beautiful. And on her arms. So all of that right there, when you have feathers and you have confetti, I mean, you have feathers, hair, all that kind of stuff, you're gonna have confetti. But y'all, I think when this is finished, it's gonna be absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely. Look at her fingernails. Look at her eyes. That's awesome looking. That's awesome looking. So I do want to do this one. I think it's going to come out beautiful. And so it does have, in my opinion, more confetti than it does color blocking, but that's okay. So we're going to see how this turns out. Again, I don't know when I'm going to get to it. You know, I've got to get past May. I've got to get past April. And also, right after the rodeo, I'm going out of town to visit my nephew. So the very following weekend, I'm going to be out of town for 4 days. So I will not be in town. I will not probably take a diamond painting with me. We've got a bunch of activities planned and everything, and I'm not going to have a lot of time. I'm going to have my grandson with us and all that. So I just think that we're just going to go enjoy our family time together and everything, and then we're going to, you know, come home and resume our life until we go on vacation at the end of June, 1st of July. So, but that vacation I will take a diamond painting with me, at least one, if not two, because we're going for 2 weeks. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this unboxing. This will be my last unboxing for a while, unless I get a wild hair and decide to purchase something else or run across something else that I just can't live without. But I'm trying to be real good because I do have these trips planned, and you know, money's tight in everybody's household, probably, with all the things going on. So you know, it is what it is, and I'm okay with that. I'm blessed, and I have a decent sized stash, so I'm not going to run out of diamond paintings anytime soon. And I probably have more than I can get done in my lifetime anyway. So I am blessed. And so, but if I do see something I like, or if it's by an artist that I just can't, you know, live without it, I will pick it up. But I've been really good. I've only purchased a few things here and there, but it's been a while. The last thing I purchased was some washi tape, and that was from Hobby Lobby last week or the week before, and that was they had it on sale, and I was like, okay, let me just grab some, and so I did. So anyway, sorry for the rambling, but I hope you guys enjoyed this unboxing. I'm hopefully have some other videos up and everything while I'm at the rodeo. I might try to do a vlog. I'm a little nervous about that, but I might do a few little short clips and show y'all kind of what the rodeo looks like, what the carnival looks like, because we're going to be sitting across from them, and what our booth kind of looks like and what we sell and this and that. So be looking for that. I'll try to get, you know, a few snippets here and there, and I'll update y'all on any diamond painting that I was able to do or not. So anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I'm going to go ahead and let y'all go. I hope everyone stays safe and watches the weather. We're supposed to get some rain this weekend, which is not good for our show, but it is what it is. It's April showers, so it is what it is. But wherever you are, I hope you stay safe. Keep diamond painting, and thank you for joining Mimi Sparkling Diamonds. I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.